When we think about black holes, we often imagine them as these mysterious and terrifying voids in space, places where gravity is so intense that nothing, not even light, can escape. They're the ultimate cosmic enigma. But what if I told you that black holes, in some strange way, can offer us insight into something as human as the way we think, the way we manifest our reality? What if our thoughts and the depths of black holes are more interconnected than we might think? To understand this connection, let's start by taking a step back and looking at black holes from a scientific perspective. A black hole is born when a massive star reaches the end of its life and collapses under its own gravity. What's left is a singularity, a point of infinite density, surrounded by an event horizon, the boundary beyond which not even light can escape. Now, the idea of a singularity is wild to think about. Imagine something with infinite mass compressed into an infinitely small space. It defies everything we know about physics, and even though scientists have been studying black holes for decades, we still don't fully understand the mechanics of them. There's this constant paradox. The closer we get to understanding a black hole, the more questions arise. The deeper we peer into it, the less clear the picture becomes. And this, in a strange way, mirrors the way we think and the way we attempt to manifest our desires. Just like black holes, our thoughts can have this immense gravitational pull. They draw us in, shaping our reality in ways we often don't even notice. When we focus on a particular thought, a goal, a desire, it can become like a black hole in our minds, gathering all our energy and attention, pulling in everything around us. But much like a black hole, the more we fixate on something, the harder it becomes to see clearly. The clarity gets distorted, the focus blurs, and we often find ourselves trapped in the event horizon of our own thinking. Think about it. Manifestation, the process of bringing something into reality through focused intention, works in a similar way. We put our energy and thoughts into a desire, but the more we obsess over it, the more the thought takes on a life of its own. The gravitational pull of the desire can lead us to neglect other important aspects of our lives, just as a black hole can warp time and space around it. When you're caught in that intense focus, it's easy to forget that there's more to the universe than the singularity you've created in your mind. And that's where things start to get interesting. When we look at black holes, we see something paradoxical. From a distance, a black hole can appear completely empty, just a void in space. But the truth is, there's an entire hidden universe inside. The event horizon marks the point where no information can escape, but scientists believe that within the singularity itself, the laws of physics break down. Time and space collapse in on themselves. It's as though, within the black hole, all conventional understanding of reality disappears. But here's the kicker. Though we can't observe what happens beyond the event horizon, we know there's something in there. Something we can't quite grasp yet. This is where manifestation and black holes start to mirror each other. When you set an intention, when you send your thoughts out into the universe, you can't always predict the outcome. You may not be able to see or understand how things will unfold, but just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't happening. Much like the hidden depths of a black hole, the outcome of your thoughts and intentions may be swirling just beneath the surface, operating on a level beyond your current understanding. There's a famous saying in quantum physics, observation creates reality. In a way, this speaks to the concept of manifestation. The act of observing, focusing on, and directing your energy towards something shapes it, pulls it into existence. But just like with a black hole, there's a certain element of uncertainty involved. You can't fully predict where your thoughts will lead or how the universe will respond. But you can trust that something is happening, even if you can't always see it. The process is invisible, it's a force at work, pulling your desires into the singularity of your being, expanding your personal universe in ways you might not even be able to comprehend. Let's go deeper. When you get closer to a black hole, time itself begins to warp. For an outside observer, time slows down as you approach the event horizon, and for the person falling in, it accelerates. This is a mind-bending concept. It's almost like the more you allow yourself to be drawn in by your own thoughts and desires, the more distorted your perception of time and reality becomes. Things feel more urgent, more immediate. And yet, paradoxically, it's as if the deeper you go into yourself, the harder it is to truly let go and just be in the present moment. Manifestation works similarly. When you become too fixated on the outcome, you start to lose touch with the present moment. You get caught up in the gravitational pull of the future. The how, the when, the why start to consume you. And before you know it, you've crossed over into your own event horizon. You're so focused on the end result that you forget to enjoy the process, and in doing so, you begin to distort your reality. But here's the twist. In both black holes and manifestation, the key to understanding them is surrender. A black hole teaches us that to understand what's happening, we have to let go of our conventional understanding of physics. You have to accept that there's an infinite depth there that we can never fully comprehend. You have to surrender to the unknown. Manifestation works in the same way. We must surrender control, release our obsessive need to know how things will unfold, and trust in the unseen forces at work. The more we let go of the need to force outcomes, the more we align ourselves with the flow of the universe. And this doesn't mean we stop taking action. It just means we stop trying to control every little detail, because just like a black hole, there's so much more happening than we can see. There's a bigger picture unfolding that we might not be privy to at this moment. So, in the end, black holes offer us a fascinating metaphor for the nature of manifestation. They remind us of the profound mystery of existence, and they show us that even in the deepest, darkest places, there's more than meets the eye. Our thoughts, desires, and intentions, much like black holes, hold immense power. But the true potential lies not in trying to control them, but in learning to navigate their pull with awareness and trust. The more we lean into the unknown, the more we open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer. And perhaps, just like the center of a black hole, the deeper we go into ourselves, the more we may find that our true power lies in embracing the mystery rather than trying to solve it. Sometimes, the most powerful manifestations are the ones we least expect, waiting just beyond our event horizon.